Hi viewers, welcome back to our YouTube channel SHOBHAN'S Math Corner. Through our channel, I am explaining all the concepts up to 12th standard. So already I have explained some topics. Today through this video, let us discuss the geometry. Geometry play a very important role in all other parts of mathematics. You may go to trigonometry, calculus, anywhere. This is very important. Okay, so in this video particularly we will discuss about the quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral. What is a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a four-sided figure. If there are three sides, we say that is a triangle. So about triangle we will discuss in another video. Now in this video, let us discuss the quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral is a four-sided figure. So here what are the parts of a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral has four sides. Here if you see AB, BC, CD and AD. These are the four sides, and A, B, C, D. These are the vertices. Four sides and four vertices and four angles. So this is angle A, also DAB, and angle B, angle C and angle D. So these are the parts of the quadrilateral. Four sides, four vertices and four angles. Sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees, whereas sum of angles of a triangle 180 degrees. So while discussing triangles, we will see that now sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Now let us see types of quadrilateral. How many types of quadrilaterals are there? There are 6 types of quadrilaterals. We should know the properties of each type of quadrilateral and their names. These are very important, because in competitive exams they ask us the relation between one type of quadrilateral to other type of quadrilateral, and about each type of quadrilateral we should learn very clearly. Okay, let us see the types. Here I am making a tree. Why this tree? That I will explain at the end of the tree. So here this is a kite. Kite is a type of quadrilateral in which adjacent sides of two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. These two sides are equal. If you take this as A, B, C, D in this, AB is equal to AD and BC is equal to BD. This is a kite. What is a kite? In kite, two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. If you take the diagonals perpendicular to each other, this is the longer diagonal always bisects the smaller one. Okay, what is kite? Kite is a quadrilateral in which both the pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Means these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. This is a kite. Now next, trapezium. What is this trapezium? This is also called trapezoid. In trapezium, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Any one pair. I am taking this pair as parallel. So, if one pair of opposite sides are parallel, that is a trapezium. If you say this is A, B, C, D, if you name, here AB is parallel to CD. This is a trapezium. Trapezium means one pair of opposite sides are parallel. The remaining sides also, if they are equal, if AD is equal to BC, that is called isosceles trapezium. Okay. So while discussing about the trapezium, again we will discuss all these. So this is a trapezium. What is a trapezium? If one pair of opposite sides are parallel, that is a trapezium. So we can draw like this also. This is also a trapezium. Here these two sides are parallel. Next to trapezium, we have parallelogram. In parallelogram, both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. This is parallel to this and this is parallel to this. If you name this as ABCD, AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to AD. If both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel, that is a parallelogram. So again, after this, if you discuss about the parallelogram properties, then we come to know that opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are equal. All those properties we will learn in detail while discussing each of these like quadrilaterals separately. So now this is a parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? If both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel, that is a parallelogram. After that we have rectangle. Rectangle. What is rectangle? In rectangle, all the angles are 90 degrees. See, in this rectangle also actually opposite sides are parallel. This is parallel to this and this is parallel to this. And opposite sides are equal also. And each angle should be 90 degrees. That is a rectangle. Now here, a parallelogram only, we will take this rhombus. What is this? Rhombus. What is rhombus? In rhombus, all sides are equal. In rhombus, all sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel only. The parallelogram properties. So if all sides are equal, that is a rhombus. In rhombus, both the pairs of opposite sides are again parallel only. So under the rhombus, under the rectangle, last but not least, that is the square. You know, in square, all angles are 90 degrees and all the sides are equal. Anyway, opposite sides are parallel. Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Now, these are the types. Let's see once again. Kite, trapezium, parallelogram, rectangle, square and rhombus. From rhombus also square is coming. Then what is this flow chart? This is very important. If you remember the flow chart, we can answer many questions. How? Let us see. See here, kite. Kite is a separate one because no properties of kite are related to this. That's why I kept it separately. Now, if you see this flow chart, if you take square, square has all the properties of above ones. Because, see, we can say square is a trapezium. Because trapezium means what? If one pair of opposite sides is parallel, that's a trapezium. But if you see this figure, in one pair, if you take one pair is parallel, we can say square is a trapezium. Also in square, opposite sides are parallel, both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. I can say square is a parallelogram. You can say square is a trapezium, square is a parallelogram, and square is a rectangle. Because what are the properties of rectangle? In rectangle, opposite sides are, both the pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel, and every angle is 90 degrees. In this also, if you see square, all the angles are 90 degrees and opposite sides are equal and parallel. So I can say square is also a rectangle. Also square is a rhombus. Means the down one, here we are taking square. Square is a rhombus, square is a rectangle, square is a parallelogram, square is a trapezium, we can say. Now if you take rectangle, rectangle is a parallelogram. In the same way, rectangle can be a trapezium also, but rectangle cannot be a square. Rectangle is not a square. Here if you say parallelogram, parallelogram is a trapezium, but parallelogram is not a rectangle. Because if you take trapezium, one pair of opposite sides should be parallel. In parallelogram, one pair is parallel and another pair also parallel. But here we are checking if one pair of opposite sides are parallel, we can say it is a trapezium. So parallelogram is a trapezium, but trapezium is not a parallelogram. Now we are very clear. The down one can be upper one, but upper one cannot be down one. See, means square is a rhombus, but rhombus is not a square. Rectangle is a parallelogram, but parallelogram is not a rectangle. Square is a rectangle, but rectangle is not a square. Rectangle is a parallelogram, parallelogram is not a rectangle. Rectangle is a trapezium, but trapezium is not a rectangle. So all these are quadrilateral that we know. This is a very important thing to, you must remember this flow chart. You can note down. It's a very important flow chart. If you know the flow chart, we can answer many questions. So I am also making some questions in our channel under community. I am posting the questions, so you can try to answer the questions. Under the questions, I am giving the explanation to each question also. You can try them. So this is all about the quadrilaterals. Again, about each type of quadrilateral, we have so much information we should learn, like what are the relation between the diagonals and what is the relation between the angles and how can we find area, like that. So many properties are there. So about each and every type of quadrilateral we will discuss one by one in separate video. I hope this is very clear. So once again let me conclude. Quadrilateral is a four-sided closed figure with the parts of the quadrilateral are four sides, four vertices and four angles. The sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Now let us see the types of a quadrilateral once again. Kite, trapezium. Kite in one pair of both the pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Trapezium, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. In parallelogram, both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Rectangle, it is a type of parallelogram only in which each angle is 90 degrees. Means opposite sides are equal and parallel and each angle is 90 degrees. And if you come to the rhombus, rhombus in opposite sides, both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal also. And if in this rhombus, if each angle is 90 degrees, then it is a square. Okay, that's why we can say square is a rhombus, but rhombus is not a square. Clear? Okay viewers, I hope you understood. Now in next video we'll discuss more about this. So subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.